James is unsupervised.
Thank you. That's how I want the intro to be this time. Ooh, Andy left me alone at the microphone for a few minutes, which means I'm going to talk about another one of our honorable mention games. This time starting with C. C for Castlevania Order of Ecclesia. To start, this game features a fucking badass female protagonist that kicks all the monster ass. She absorbs enemy souls with the scary, complicated tattoo on her back. She can utilize one weapon per hand, combine them into some awesome attacks, and was definitely my pick for who should get a story next in the animated Castlevania series. Seriously, her story is my favorite. She even appears in the Dead Cells Castlevania DLC. This game is not only one of my favorite anything-vania games, but one of my favorite games ever. For more than the exploration elements that make this game easy to return to because the secrets and new paths you find are just as fun to find the first as much as the 7th and 8th, even more than the collectible powers that Shinoa can absorb and use against enemies. Lapiche being the best because what's better than a giant stone fist? Still, even more than the characters you meet, can befriend, and earn rewards from as you bring things enemies drop to them. Even more than the cats you can find and collect. Order of Ecclesia stands near the top of my list because how, even playing it now, after beating it 7 or 8 times in my life, I still need a guide to find some of the items needed for progress. Now this may not seem like a point in its favor, but hear me out. This is a game in which you have to find every person that lives in a village because they are all required to activate a level in the game, but sometimes I can't remember where they all are. And this leads me down a small rabbit hole of secret seeking in this game. Destructible walls with different helpful equipables behind them. Treasure chests I may have missed. I do yearn for the days when paper guides were still released for games we love, but I do derive a certain sense of joy having to consult a game facts or other comprehensive guide to bring me through this game again. It's like a road I don't remember walking down, but every time I do, I rediscover these bits and pieces I really do enjoy about it. I get to rediscover the reasons I enjoyed those bits as well, or remember why I did not like those pieces. In addition, boss strats are important too, because some of these bosses are straight up ridiculous. I always want tips on some of these. Plus, weapon combinations. There is no shortage of different weapons you can use in this game. Doubling up the same ones will cause your special attack to be some form of bigger version of the individual ones, but combining different ones, the effects can be quite insane. Check out these different elemental effects when combining elemental glyphs with any weapon. Or, what? Universitas when combining light and dark. Wow, I didn't know this was here. There are a lot of combinations. It's very cool to discover these even years after playing this game for the first time. I'll never get tired of the expanding weapon, item, armor, and other inventories for the shop in the main village as you complete their quest. Most villagers will give you up to 3 side quests to complete. Some of them improve the shops they run, the armor they can forge, the weapons they sell, and even the food you can buy in the general store. That's so cool. It gives you reasons to talk to everyone, get to know their stories, get attached, and help them as you progress through the game. This is a very good game. You even get to play as one of the villains if you beat the game normally. He's not fun to play, but still highly recommended that you try him at least once. Remember to lapiste your enemies, everyone. What game starting with C do you hold near and dear to your heart? Let us know in the comments and we'll see you soon for what we have planned next.